Klay Thompson or KD will be ready tomorrow night. And now we are joined by Rob Parker. Rob, you've also got Kevon Looney with that cartilage fracture in his chest. Do you think the Warriors are in control of this series?
No way, no how are they in control. In fact,
I've heard that before.
Just once or twice. The Warriors in such bad shape, I think their ambulance is going to crash into Oracle.
Oh,
I mean, that's how bad it is. They got nothing but bodies everywhere. You don't know, question marks. And I think if you're a Warriors fan, you should be very, very cautious about this. Even though they're coming home, they got the split they were looking for, right? You go on the road. They've lost at home. They lost 2 games to the Clippers. One really bad one for the ages, giving up a 31-point lead. So they're not golden at home. And then look at not only the injuries when I look at this series and what's going on. Look at Steph. Didn't have a field goal in the fourth quarter in game 2.
Didn't take a shot.
Right? And also is shooting 39%. People saying he's a heavy favorite to be the MVP. Shooting 39%. He shot 50% in the first round, 47% in the conference finals where he annihilated Portland. But he hasn't been that guy. And I think that's why when you also look at their finals record with KD and without KD, there's another concern. They're 8-8 without KD. That's not that impressive.
Right.
With KD, 8-1. So when the injuries have piled up, when you look at where Steph is, we don't know. Klay was off to a great start and was going to have a big game right before he got hurt. We don't know where he fits in. And I know Looney hasn't been as big as he was in the conference finals, but he's another big part.
It's a big loss.
It is a big loss, and he's done indefinitely.
Right.
And then even Boogie Cousins, who played really well in game 2, we don't know. He only played 8 minutes in game 1, played a lot more in game 2. How does the body react?
Right.
So there's so many question marks. I think that in this situation, they could wind up losing game 3 coming at home because there's so many question marks. And then Toronto would be in control of this series.
Rob did his homework.
You know what, Rob?
You like that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
For once in my life, I'm going to agree with you. And for the very reason that you said, because I think the Warriors got what they wanted. You go on the road and you said, okay, if we can win one, we'd like to be greedy and get both of them. But if we can just get one and bring it home now, the home court's in our favor. But these injuries, you don't know if and when KD is coming back. I'm just going to go ahead and chalk this one up and says KD's not coming back anytime soon. Klay, okay, you say, well, he's going to probably play because they know Klay is really, really tough. But I don't know how effective is he going to be. He's a guy that runs off a lot of screens, a lot of pick skip. They kind of need legs to run. And if that hamstring, if it's grabbing just a little bit, you notice it. It's going to affect his ability to be Klay Thompson. And Kevon Looney was averaging a little less than 11 points on 78% shooting since KD went down. They could use that.
I'd say.
Boogie Cousins. Okay, Boogie came back, played well. You don't know, Skip. He's coming off a major injury. You don't know how long he's gonna be able to last. And so Toronto's like, man, look, we lost home court, but we missed a lot of open shots on Sunday.
They did.
If a few of those shots go in, we feel good. So I don't think, there's a 1-1 split and they're going home, but I don't see the Warriors as being in control of the series.
Yet, I thought you told me earlier you were leaning Golden State to win game 3. Didn't you say that? You were trying to get me to bet against the Raptors.
No. I do not see them in control because the Raptors, Skip, like, if they'd have had KD, it'll be 2-0 and they'd have been going home. They'd have been they'd have really been in what you call, Skip, the catbird seat. But they don't have KD, and he's not coming back. The Warriors are not going away. And you watch, I wouldn't be surprised if on Thursday when we talk about this, now, Skip, who's in control now? Might be old Clark.
You think so?
He might be.
Okay, well, you just tried to bet me the opposite way. I don't know. I got you those flip-flops yesterday. Do we have them? Maybe we should wear them for the rest of the show.
Did you get flip-flops? Are you a flip-flopper now? Is that what you call
I got him some flip-flops.
Wow.
Gucci flip-flops.
I might have
Gucci.
I might have, let's just say I might have on a Kawhi jersey on Thursday.
Well, I've already told you I'm going Toronto in game 3 for all the reasons just detailed
I'm
right
going to
here.
get a Steph Curry jersey.
Okay, well, you better, okay, so you're going to go opposite. So you're going to flop over to,
Skip, I got the Warriors in 6.
I don't know. Well, I know. So you need to pick Golden State to win this game, right?
I don't.
I got Golden State in 7 games, so I think Toronto's going to win this game. Then Golden State will win Game 4, and here we'll go.
And then you'll make it the best 2 out of 3, huh?
Well, I just told you I've been right every game.
You ain't been right.
I have too. I was right on both of the first 2 games.
No, the Spurs were supposed to be going to the next round.
Okay, well, that's a whole nother story. Okay? So, to all of your points, it all comes down to little Steph Curry. The pressure is suffocating on him tomorrow night because I just don't believe Klay's going to be able to go. I don't care how tough he is. You can't run through a hamstring. And Kevon Looney is a huge loss. I don't care what people say. He was the ultimate pick setter because he didn't have an ego and he had a huge body that he would go on the perimeter and he has good high basketball IQ. So he set good, strong picks for Steph and Klay. And he got them free for the shots they shoot. And all of a sudden, when he's gone, it's not DeMarcus Cousins' nature to go out there and set picks. He's a star.
Right.
And he played like a star the other night, but they had to start channeling the whole offense through DeMarcus.
Right.
And it paid off in a crunch, in a desperate situation. But I think if Klay can't go, you're going to see that same box and 1 defense. And Steph had a hard time. He couldn't get a shot off in the 4th quarter.
Right.
He went 0 for 0. Really?
Right. Yeah.
0 for 0. And down the stretch, 5:39 to 7 seconds left, they went 8 straight possessions empty. They just couldn't score. They couldn't even get to the free throw line.
Which is just shocking.
Well, what does that tell you? This was the #1 offense in all of pro basketball this year, but you take Klay out of there, who was my dark horse pick to win Finals MVP. To your point, he had 25 points when he went out with 8 minutes left, and he saved them in the first quarter because he was crazy hot.
And the thing is, what I'm going to see, I'm going to play that defense again.
Okay.
And I'm going to see if Andre Iguodala can make that shot that he hit on Sunday.
Well, then you're right.
Let him make 3 or 4 of those. Sean Livingston.
In the flow of the game, Iggy's not going to make that shot. He's at 33%.
And you know what? I like what Toronto did. I get it. You don't want to leave him open, but he's 1 for 14 in the previous 6 games all day. That's your shot. We'll let you take it.
We're going to see if you can keep on making those big shots. Because you stepped up, hit some big ones on Sunday. Hit 3 big threes, Skip.
They were huge.
Yeah.
I do trust him to shoot, to take and make
I'm
big
gonna
shots.
trust him.
But they will be a little more mindful of him, and they won't be so wide open shots. But that box and 1 worked, and it gets me because you would think Van Vliet chasing Steph out on the perimeter, you could go pick him off easily because you got 4 people in a box, and you don't have that post defender coming out to jump, and double team off the pick.
Do you look at it like it's like ironic or not? I might not be the right term, but that the Warriors, the way that they started their championship, they won beating Cleveland with 2 of their guys hurt, right?
Yeah.
And now here it is. It could be the end of this run, and the same thing happens to them because of Kyrie and Love not being healthy.
You're saying the injury gods are getting even with
Well, I mean, it looks like it because every day
that's what happened with the Lakers. You remember with Magic Johnson and Byron Scott.
Both.
It was so James Worthy. It's like
I know because I picked the Lakers to win that series, and in Game 1 they both go down.
Yeah.
And then they get swept.
Yep.
Right.
The gentleman sweep because they won.
Gentleman
Sweep.
yeah.
They won 4. The Lakers won.
It was just horrible. The whole bottom fell out of the NBA.
But that's what I'm saying,
But
right?
that's what happens when you go to 9 finals in 12 years.
Okay.
That's a long.
And when you go to 5 in a row, which hasn't happened since the 60s in the Celtics.
Which makes my guy, the guy that delivered the KSA yesterday, Skip, you know what I'm talking about? He went to 8 in a row and sprinkling 2 Olympics in there.
King service, the King service announcement.
Yeah. 8 in a row. Is 8 more than 5?
Yeah, most places.
Okay.
Is 3 and 6 good in the
Skip,
finals?
we didn't say that. See,
I don't know.
all I know is, how many did Michael Jordan go to in a row?
6.
It is that 8.
6. He went to 6 straight.
And he had to take a vacation.
Yeah, but
and then he went to 3 more and had to take another vacation.
But when he was playing, he went to 6.
I mean, if LeBron take 2 or 3 years off, I mean, he come back refreshed.
Shannon, you see this? This is the list of all the Hall of Famers that Michael Jordan stopped from winning championships during his run. See how long this list is?
How many great teams were there?
No, I just told you about 10 Hall of Famers who didn't get a championship.
I'm just asking.
Everybody during the LeBron era 8. Who got shut out, Skip? Nobody got shut out.
Look at the team.
Everybody's won a championship during LeBron's run.
Okay, which team did Michael Jordan beat that was as good as the Warriors?
What are you talking about?
What part do you understand? Which team did he beat? Was it Seattle? Was it Utah? Was it Phoenix? Who did he beat? That team can match that.
But
Those
here it
Knicks
is.
teams could match up because they would just play football with them.
With one Hall of Famer. You know Patrick Ewing is the only Hall of Famer?
I understand that.
What about Miami?
Well,
How
wait
many
a
Hall of
minute.
Famers with Miami Heat? How many Hall of Famers on that team?
What do
The
you mean?
Orlando team that he beat. Oh, no, my bad. Shaq and Penny beat him. But that's none of my business. Why did I bring that up? Stop
Okay.
playing with me, Rob.
Hold on, Shannon. You can go ahead. Ask yourself during this era. Steph has as many championships as LeBron. This is the LeBron era?
Yeah.
Steph has 3.
Well,
What-
give LeBron.
right?
What, KD?
Am I missing something?
How many he had if he didn't get KD?
No, wait a minute. How many would LeBron have if he didn't go to Miami and do that?
That's
LeBron
a
might
good
just have the
question.
one.
He might.
And you know what? If it wasn't for Ray Allen, Skip, right? Ray Allen? You remember that who saved his bacon? He
Saved
might
him.
only have 2.
Those 80 Lakers. Who was on that team? Was Kareem any good? Was Magic any good? What about James Worthy? Jamal Wilkes? Bob McAdoo?
They had a great team.
Okay, what Larry Bird? Was he any good?
No, but the only difference, and you know this, is one is organically from trades
Yeah.
and drafts, and another one is when you put together. LeBron reaped what he sowed.
Let me ask you a question.
Because you know
When
what?
you eat- when
He
you eat-
started it, and what did Golden
I
State
just want
do?
to know one
Skip? They
thing.
finished.
Let me ask you a question. When you go get a burger, did you raise the cow? Put it down?
No, I
Eat it?
didn't do
Or
all
you
that.
just go to, okay. So when you eat the burger the same, right? So organically or put together, it's the same thing. At the end of the day, you eating burgers, right? At the
We're gonna
same
have to
day,
leave
whether
it
you
here,
grow it
gentlemen.
organically or you put it together,
Yeah.
it's a championship team.
I guarantee you, if I'm the one who's putting that burger together, it might have fur on it.
Yeah, I can
Well,
imagine.
we appreciate you being here to help us put together this segment in the show. Always a pleasure to see you. And be sure to keep it right here on Fox